Today we're going to use a clipping mask to create your name. You can use numbers, anything else like that, with pictures as the symbols or as the backgrounds for those letters. So to do this, we'll just grab our text tool. I'm just going to do FHS, and you should be able to get the concept down rather quickly. Alright, so we have our first letter, F. I'm going to make it larger so that we can see the example here better. Alright, so we've got our letter. We're going to go through and we're going to open desktop. I've already downloaded a few pictures just to make this a little quicker, so we'll open this picture here, and then we're going to move this one over. And then some of these you're going to have to resize, because when you get the files they're going to be very large. But when you get it lined up where you want it, if you right click on the picture, and the picture needs to be above the letter, when you right click on this option here, you want to go create clipping mask, and then as you zoom in you can see that you have this. Now your font, if you need to make your font larger, you could still go in, make your font larger if you wanted to, and it's still going to keep the picture in the background. Alright, now the reason I did this here is you can see the bottom of the pictures here. So you just select your picture layer over here on the side, click on the picture, move it where you want it, and then if you needed to resize it, Control T, and then you can still resize the image if you need to resize it. Alright, and then just like before, you can go to blending options, bevel and emboss. You could still do your drop shadows if you wanted to do the drop shadows on your letters, and all of that still works. Okay, we're going to do this one more time real quick. Let's do the letter H. You want to make sure you're clicked on this when you do your next text layer, otherwise it's not going to work. Alright, we're going to change our font here. In the font face, they work better if they're a wider font, obviously, because more of the picture will show through. But we'll just go through, we'll do something different like this. Alright, so we're going to do this. Remember, bring in the image you want to use as your background. We'll use a flag for this one here, and my mouse doesn't want to always drag correctly. Alright, again, Control T to resize, because you're going to end up with something rather large depending on your pictures. And then once you get it where you want it, just right click on the picture over here on the side, create clipping mask, and it's going to create this here. Now if you want to move the picture, remember, just click on the picture layer. You can still click and move this around to get whichever part of the picture that you want to use. So if you just wanted all blue and stars, you could do that. If you just wanted red and white, or a little of both. But after you have that, again, just you can right click on your text layer, blending options, bevel and emboss, and you can change the depth and everything here. We've kind of talked about that before. You can still put stroke around it, all the glows, everything like that. So alright, but that's all there is to creating your name, numbers, letters, whatever you want to use, and you can use pictures as a background for those. Real easy concept, but pretty neat results in the end. And the last thing, sometimes this is going to wipe out the shadows, but these sometimes look better on a dark background, so we're just going to fill the background with black, and then you can see how they kind of pop out a little more. Alright, that's it for this lesson.